YouTube? It's your boy Jtunes, and welcome back to another Mega Team to Glory, guys. We're going to be jumping into some Foot Champs gameplays, and as always, guys, we are going to be aiming for that Elite 1, Elite 2 tier, of course, meaning that I have to go 8-2 every set of 10, or I have to go 9-1. Things are going to be changing on our team. Right now, when we first start off the weekend league, we're playing with the same team we've been playing for like 3 weeks now, and I get sick of playing with the same team, so we're going to be changing cards out here and there, which is not really smart to do during weekend league, but I can't take playing with the same team over and over again. I don't know if you guys are the same as me or not, but I have to change things up. We will be changing things up throughout the Foot Champs and checking out different cards and stuff like that. But either way, guys, we're going to get into our first set here, and hopefully we can do well. Last weekend, I couldn't be bothered, and I got sick of it, so I stopped. This weekend, hopefully we're going to make it through and hopefully hit that Elite 1 or Elite 2 mark if we can. Let's go ahead and jump into our first game here. All right, guys, going into our first game here, as you guys can see, we're playing with the exact same team we've been playing. We have Pogba, we have Messi, Henry, Mateo. It's all the same for right now. We are going to be changing throughout this episode, but we are going to be changing players, and I think it's going to be Messi's been incredible for us, guys. Like, I'm so grateful that we packed the red Messi, but I think Messi's going to be taking the bench here soon, just because the front three are really the only players that I like. The front three in the midfield really are like one or two players in the midfield that I'll be changing up due to the fact that I'm not so great in defense and I have to have the best players there. Even with the best players there, I don't do all that well in defending. But so Messi, we've used him since we've had him. We might be benching him and bringing somebody else in. Paul's been incredible for us as well. The only downside to Paul, in my opinion, is the fact of his work rates, that high medium. He always wants to attack, and for somebody like me, I'd rather have a medium high in that midfield or a medium due to the fact that I don't want my midfield to be charging forward. That's the reason why I got my front three up there. I want them to do all the work. Occasionally, you know what I'm saying, come up and help out just to pass it off and stuff, but Paul likes to attack. He's literally inside my box 24/7. Could be the way I play as well, but I might end up getting rid of Paul as well. We'll have to see where things go, but I think what I'm going to end up doing now, guys, is just trying out different cards and stop going for the best players and I guess the meta players in those spots, I guess. That's what I'm planning on doing. So we're going to try different cards out throughout this. We get our first win here, guys, as you guys can see there. We won 4-2, and we, of course, smashed them on the stats there. So we get our first win. Gets me a little bit of confidence going into my other ones. We only have 39 yet to go, so we'll see if we can do well throughout this, right? Let's go ahead and jump into our next match. Game 2 is coming up here, guys, and right away we come up against a 5-back. Now, I haven't really seen too many 5-backs in Weekend League. You get it on occasion. Hopefully we can beat this, because if not, that's going to be kind of bad. But either way, 8 minutes into this, we go ahead. Messi does well there to steal the ball, passes it off into Mbappe. Mbappe finds Henry, and Henry does what Henry does. He scores goals. That's what he does. You guys like my new celebration? I love that celebration. I think people get very, very angry when I do that celebration. I don't do celebrations to irritate people or to I don't do it to like anger them. I do it because I enjoy the celebration. Maybe I'm the only one like that. Maybe people do certain celebrations to tick people off. I don't do it. I find a celebration, I like it, I abuse it. Either way, guys, we win our second game here, 2-0, as you guys can see, with 13 shots, 8 on target. So we do very well there. Should have scored more goals there, but we get 2 wins, so we're undefeated so far at 2-0. I like it. 2-0 is pretty good. 38 to go. Let's see if we can do this. All right, guys, I told you I was gonna change things up. I said I was gonna do it, and this is what we've done. I went ahead and, of course, I did the Player of the Month loan Aguero. I've also done the loan Rijkaard, because I'm thinking about replacing, well, we do replace Pogba right now for Rijkaard. This is what I'm thinking about doing. I've been wanting to get Aguero for the longest time. He's super expensive, so I went ahead and got his Player of the Month loan card. We're going to try him out, and if I like him, we might end up trying to do his Player of the Month card. Just depends on how everything goes. Mbappe eventually will get off the team as well, but we're going to be riding with this until all those loans are gone. So for 20 games, we'll see how these two players do for us, and hopefully they do well. And again, we'll start changing things around, but Rijkaard's stats look incredible, and so do Aguero. So I'm hoping we can do well with these two players. Let's go ahead and jump into the next match with this new team, and hopefully we can do well. 2 players change. That's massive. Changing in my opinion, changing your team in weekend league without practicing with them is probably the worst thing you can do, at least for me, because I don't know how they make the runs. I don't know if they're defensive. Like, it's a lot of things that go into it, at least for me. Either way, guys, we're going into the next match. All right, guys, our first match with Aguero and right guard on the team. We're going up against the 4-5-1. Now, again, formation you don't see much of, at least for me, on the PS4 and NA. You guys can let me know if you see this a lot there in the EU. But we're going to go ahead and get into this, and we're going to try to do well. Again, trying out a new card or 2 new cards, so we'll have to see. Mbappe does do well for us, scoring there to make it 1-0. And then our opponent here, look at that through ball. It's a great ball. Maldini should have done a little bit better, in my opinion. He ties it up to make it 1-1, and we got to watch what the hell we're doing here. Again, great ball to Lozano. That card is broken as hell, and he gets his second goal to put him up by 1. Don't know if right card and Aguero are going to be doing good for us, but we'll have to see. Henry off of the keeper. Mateus is there to tuck it in to make it 2-2. So we're all tied up now and doing pretty okay. We just have to win this game, right? Great little set piece there, as you guys can see, with Alexandro scoring his as well. Just, you know, ping pong passes, man. It's all about geometry. Right here, a little unlucky, guys. In the 45th, he ties it up. It bounces. We do the standing tackle, does well there, but then it comes off of my defender, and then it falls right to his player. A little lucky, but it is what it is. Henry now passes this off to Mbappe. He finds Lozano. We did take off Aguero for Lozano. I was getting irritated, guys. He wasn't doing well, so we end up bringing in Lozano. We get ourselves a goal, 4-3, and then look at this, man. Look at this. He just unlucky, couldn't clear it. Makes it 4-4, guys. And then we go into extra time, and it takes it all the way to penalties. He goes the right way, but I tuck it underneath his keeper, and we are now up by 1 goal. Hopefully we can win this. I usually do well in penalties, but we'll have to see. He goes ahead and scores as well. It's all tied up, 1-1. And then we have Messi to the spot. And again, a little lucky there. We go to the same spot. It does come off his forearm, goes in. Messi does score. Then our opponent goes straight down the middle, and that is going to put him, it's going to tie it all up, excuse me, 2-2. Then Henry, I shouldn't have gone down the middle. I was deciding to either go to the left side or down the middle. Went down the middle, and that was probably the stupidest thing I could have done. And then right there, I honestly thought he would have grabbed it there. I should have moved it just a little bit, but whatever. 2-3. We have to score them all, and we have to defend one if we can, if we want to win this. And of course we do. So it's 3-3 right now. Of course, we've missed one. My opponent up to the spot, he scores it well, and he is ahead at 4-3. Now it is Vieira. He tucks it away. It was easy, right? The goalkeeper didn't even go the right way. He scores one himself, and then we get the GOATs coming up, and we go the right way, but Farman doesn't stick out his arm. We end up losing that match, guys, 4-5 in penalties, and then of course tying it all up. Got a little lucky on his goals, but it's football. That's the way things work, isn't it? Either way, guys, this is what we're going to be hopefully not seeing more of with the Aguero on the right guard. Again, first game with right guard and Aguero, so we'll have to see how things play out, and we might end up switching them out if things don't go well for us. But either way, we should have done better. We didn't, and we take our first L. All right, guys, coming off that loss, we got to do better. We got to make sure that right guard and Aguero are good for the next 19 games now, and hopefully they'll do better. Again, first game, getting used to the cards or playing with cards, and it'll take a while for me to actually know if they're good or not. Henry does well there, 7 minutes in to score himself a goal. I think the pass was from Aguero to him, so did well there. Mbappe now finds Aguero. Aguero, great little ball there to Henry. Henry's gonna finish lovely there to make it 2-2, of course. So doing well right now, Aguero getting those assists, and then right guard right here off the corner in the 25th minute to get a wonderful header. So yeah, did poorly the first match they were in. Second match, they both show up, getting assists and goals. We end up making our opponent rage quit 25 minutes in, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be 3 wins, 1 loss for us, and still doing well. 9-1 will be okay. Like I said, guys, 9-1 will be okay. We just can't lose anymore, right? We just can't. We can't. Either way, we're going up against the 4-2-2 here, a formation that I've been seeing more of. We saw a lot of it in the beginning of FIFA, then it slowly died out, and now I'm starting to see a lot more of it, and more people are playing it. Again, after patch, you know, EA said nothing really changed. Everybody that plays the game has a different say to it. Either way, we're going up against the 4-2-2 here, and we get 2 goals here before the half. Aguero, it does score himself a goal, and again, just I find it for a celebration, and I roll with it. By the way, guys, talking about formation, I am using this weekend. I've been using a lot of the 4-1-2-1-2. I've switched now to the 4-3-1-2 due to the fact that, of course, the cam and the right CM kept on switching when you play the 4-1-2-1-2. So I have switched now to the 4-3-1-2. Am still looking for other formations to use. I know formations, like, it seems like after patch, a lot of the formations that were incredible have now not as good, right? So we are trying to still find formations that are working. I might have to go to a defensive formation, which I suck at playing a defensive formation, but we'll have to see how it turns out here. Again, still don't really know. Honestly, I'm just playing the games and trying to get them done. They could change next formation in the next coming weekends. I don't know yet. But either way, guys, we get ourselves a rage quit here. And Aguero does well. They're getting a 10.0 there. We scored 6 freaking goals. So happy there. First game, they were in not so good. Other games doing well. We got 4 wins, guys, with 5 games played. So alrighty, here we go, guys. Next match here. So this is game 6, and we're doing good. We've only taken 1 L. Going up against a 4-2-3-1, and of course we've seen plenty of these formations throughout FIFA so far. We pass this off to Henry. Great ball there to Mbappe, the low driven. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. A lot of my goals, or every single one of my goals, there's a couple of goals here and there that I get, you know, the long shot, or I get a header in, or maybe a chip or something. I'm really getting sick of seeing low driven goals. I have to do them. They're a broken shot, but I'm getting sick of doing it. The low driven shot, the driven finesse shot, the low driven finesse shot, all that stuff I'm getting so sick of seeing the same goals over and over, and I have to perform those goals because those are the ones that you know are going to go in. Occasionally we do get some long shots here and there, but I only take long shots after I have a couple of goals in with the low driven, unless my opponent's completely parked the bus and I can't get in, then I'll take the long shot. But I'm really getting sick of seeing the low driven. You guys let me know down below if you feel the same way right now. I feel like it's like every single play is almost the same. At least it could be my play style as well. I pass a lot, stay in tight little areas, low driven goal, low driven goal, low driven goal. That's literally, look, it's even, that was even a low driven, but it got some air underneath it. Right card scoring for us there as well. Like, it's all low drivens, and it's kind of bothering me, man. It's like, it's kind of getting stale at this point. You know what I mean? I played a lot of games of FIFA, over 1,000 something games, maybe 2,000 at this point, with my 2 accounts, but like, it's just getting stale at this point. I want something different. You guys let me know how you feel down below. But we get ourselves another win here, and as you can see, like we talked about a few minutes ago, guys, the formation I've been running is the 4-3-1-2. We win 7-1 there against our opponent, playing a defensive formation, which sometimes I get a lot of goals against defensive formations, and sometimes I don't. Park the bus or defensive formations have really been an issue for me after patch mostly, but we'll see what happens, guys. We got 5 wins and a couple more games to go. Game 7, here we go. I think, yeah, game 7. I'm right. We got an L. We're going up against a 4-3-2-1 here. Pretty standard looking team here. Don't know about his left back. Actually, I don't even know about his back line. The only player that I would actually use there is Valencia. But we'll see what happens here. 9 minutes in, Henry scores 1 there, of course, in the perfect spot there to take the low driven, of course. And he gets himself a goal. Aguero here finds Henry, and he finds the space to tuck in yet another one, and that's going to make it 2-0. And of course, going to do the nice, pretty celebration there. I don't even know what that's called. The bird dance, prancing bird. I don't know. Either way, everybody's doing it. Aguero gets in on it as well, and he scores himself a goal. Henry now is going to pass this off to Aguero. Honestly, I don't even know how Aguero cuts that off and does it, but he just does. Sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. My opponent rage quit. Henry and Aguero getting a 10.0. We win 4-0 for that match. We get the 458 coins, and there are the stats, guys. We dominated the hell out of our opponent there, and we got now 6 wins, which is pretty good. It's 3 more games to win, and it's not a perfect start, but it's a good start. Yeah, oh man, look at this beast squad. We're going up against the beast boys. The 4-3-3, of course, he's probably going to change in game. Del Piero, Ronaldo, Alessandrini. Like, it has a whole lot of decent looking players over there, right? Henry, though, look at that pass, man. That is pretty. See, I gotta do more of that, but it doesn't really honestly give me opportunities to do many of those goals due to the fact that everybody's usually in the back. But look how much space we have to get in behind there. Henry with the beautiful through pass there. Henry with 2 nice assists there for Mbappe and also Aguero getting 2 goals there. 49 minutes though. Look at this. Like my defense wide open. He did 2 passes and bang, Lozano scores 1 for him. Henry now, that really wasn't a pass, but we'll call it. Mbappe takes a shot. That actually goes through the keeper's legs. He had a horrible keeper in net. I'm just going to be honest with you. We scored 3-1 there. And now it's the 58th Henry. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Those are my favorite goals to score. I know you've been doing it forever. I've been doing it forever, but it gives me so much joy when I score those goals like that. Aguero scoring a beauty. And then he comes right back with the brokenest card in FIFA, which is Lozano, to make it 4-2. That card is seriously broken as hell. And then we get Mateus here to find Henry, to find Aguero. He's going to find Rijkaard, and Rijkaard just taking his time. He pulls the keepers, slides with every defender he has, but Rijkaard keeps his composure and puts it away to make it 5-2. Valencia now gets it to Patrick. Patrick finds Henry. Mbappe finds Rijkaard, and he's going to get another. He's just enjoying himself at this point, guys. And that's going to make it 6-2, and of course, the win for us. Look at that. Rijkaard with a 9.4. Enjoying our midfield at this point. We could say we're doing well. We haven't lost, which is great. 11 shots, 9 on target with 53% possession, and that's 7 wins. We need a couple more. We need a couple more. Let's get it, boys. All right. Oh, man. I'm actually thinking about trying out that card, guys. That Kane team of the season. If you guys tried him out, let me know if you think he's good. Send me a message on Twitter if you guys got Twitter, and let me know if that Henry Kane team of the season is good. I'm thinking about trying him because of what he does to me in this match. As you can see, he's sitting there against Maldini. He muscles Maldini, has the strength to hold up and take that shot to score it from like right outside the box. It was a great goal from him. Been really thinking about trying out that card, and maybe we will. After the Aguero and stuff is done, maybe we'll try. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Either way, 1-1 Henry now finding space inside the box to make it 2-1. We are up 27 minutes, and we got to keep it coming. Mbappe now looking for something, finds Rijkaard. Rijkaard back to Mbappe. We get Aguero to find Mbappe. A little lucky there. Does take a deflection off of his defender. Does fall to Henry, and he's able to finish lovely. Luck, it has a lot to do with FIFA and in football, doesn't it? We'll say that. We'll say it's luck. Aguero now. Look at that through ball right there. He also does foul Aguero, but we don't need it because Henry does score it, and it's going to make it 4-1 right here, guys. If I'm not mistaken, it was like a corner or a free kick here. Either way, Patrick does well to get the ball right back. We find Henry, and look at Rijkaard making that run. He's going to get himself a goal as well to make it 5-1. And 67th minute. Are we still going to score more, guys? It falls to us again. A little lucky, but we're just keep on attacking, and good things will happen, I guess. Henry gets another. I don't even know how many he scored at this point. That's 6-1, and then Mbappe just runs through everybody, cut up a little bit to take the low driven, and that is going to be a rage quit of 7-1 here, guys. Henry did incredible for us. Everybody on our team with 9.0s and up. 7-1, like I said, 13 shots, 11 on target with 60% possession. I feel like we probably should have scored more goals, but we do end up winning that, and that's going to give us a win number 8. and we just have one more game. All right, my dudes, we got one more game, and we gotta win it to stay 9-1. 8-2 is okay as well. We can take the 8-2, okay? But if we do this, 9-1 is a great start. It's a decent start. All right, 4-3-3 here. He does, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he have striker Ronaldo, the new one? Maybe? Did I see that right? Maybe. Either way, 1-0. 6 minutes in. The 8th minute here of the match, we get Henry to take a shot. It kind of takes deflection and just sits there. Henry gets it right back, passes it off to Mbappe. It was a weird animation there. Like, he takes the shot, the ball stays behind him. I don't even know, but we scored. That's all that really matters in the end, isn't it? We get it out to Alexandro again off of his fullback. It falls to Aguero. Aguero finds Mbappe. Look at him all by his lonesome. And then we have Henry sitting there. I could have taken the low driven there, but I wanted to go with the 100% shot there, and Henry was all alone, so we went ahead and did so. Mbappe now is going to find Aguero. He's going to turn, find the space to find Mbappe. And at that play, I probably could have gone straight and just ran with Aguero and found the space. But I tend to pass a lot and overpass. And maybe that's kind of what my issues are in FIFA right now. I overpass and I've always overpassed. But we're smashing our opponent 5-0 right here, 24 minutes into the match. And he is going to rage quit on us, guys. Mbappe and Aguero getting that 10.0. It kind of sucks with the rage quits due to the fact that we have these lone players, so we don't get to try them out enough. But I'll take any win I can and a fast win in a weekend league, because it seems like I do well in the beginning. Like the first half, I do incredible, and then come the second half, I fall apart. So I usually crumble in my games. We end up winning, guys, our last match here to make us 9-1 in our first set of weekend league games, which is great, awesome, wonderful. But the problem is we still have 30 games to go, and we could still fall apart. Hopefully we don't. We do, again, 9-1, which is incredible. Hopefully we can keep it going. We do have some more sets right now, guys. Aguero and freaking Rijkaard have been incredible. I'm really thinking about doing the player of the month, Aguero. He's incredible. And I'm using him on A-Chem on top of that. I know I probably didn't say that throughout the video, but I'm using him on A-Chem, which is not that much of a difference. But the fact that he did so well for us, again, once we're all done with our games, we'll take a look at their stats and see how well they did, and then we'll decide if we want to go for them, because we do have some coins, because we've been getting lucky out of packs through the Lunar New Year stuff. So we'll see if we'll go after Aguero or if we'll go a different route. We'll have to see what happens in the future. But either way, guys, we are 9-1 right now. Let's see if we can keep this going. 9-1 all the way through the rest of our games. I'll be happy. We'll see if we can do it. Elite 1 or Elite 2 is what we're aiming for. Of course, as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy FIFA, make sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for all the support. Remember to follow me on Twitter as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces, baby.